the sun is just now peeking up over the mountains. Chris is home, and I thought we would do a chat with a Q&A and everything that we eat or drink today. So stick around.
Good morning.
What are you doing?
Having coffee and collagen.
What's the plan for the day?
Plumbers.
Oh yeah, the plumbers are coming.
Yeah.
Other than that, as far as food goes, no idea.
No idea.
Since Chris is having his caffeine, I'm gonna go ahead and have mine. Alani New Cherry Slush. This has 200 milligrams of caffeine. We decided to go ahead and skip breakfast. Neither one of us are hungry. Chris did want to start a project. When the big windstorm blew through a couple of months ago, it actually ripped some of the screens on our wraparound porch, and he wants to get those replaced before he heads back to New York. The reason for that, we don't want Mira to somehow figure out a way to escape. This cat could not survive in the wild. A little after 9:30, and I thought I would start on my water. Also filled up a massive Tervis full for Chris. Not sure if you can hear all that noise, but we have plumbers here. The sink in the kitchen refuses to drain. And all of that plumbing is new. Remember? We had the entire kitchen gutted. So I'm sitting out here with Quincy because the noise in there would make him spontaneously combust with anxiety. And Chris is in there with the plumbers. Woohoo! The sink is fixed and it's draining. Let's eat some lunch. Did you know that Missions now has a carb balance pita? Yeah, I found these at Sam's Club. They're whole pitas, but what I do is I split them right down the middle and only half, since I'm eating just half of one, for net carbs. Had leftover rotisserie chicken from Sam's. Went ahead and shredded some of that. I'm going to add Duke's mayo and Aldi's atomic pickles. These are absolutely delicious. I'm going to go ahead and crumble up some crispy bacon and mix all of this together. Honestly, you cannot beat those rotisserie chickens at Sam's Club. $5, you're going to be able to make multiple meals out of it. And if you've not made rotisserie chicken salad, you need to. And that's what Chris and I are both having for lunch. I'm also going to run to the cabinet real quick and get some puffs or chips. Let me see what I got on hand. I forgot all about these. I had these open from the Keto Krate that I got, I believe, last month. They're by Schoolyard Snacks Keto Cheddar Puffs. Now, I'm not gonna lie and tell you they are my absolute favorite, but I'm not gonna waste them. They're good. They have a great crunch and amazing seasoning on them. The entire bag is 3.5 servings, 120 calories, 5.5 total fat, 16 protein, which is really good, and 3 total carbs, or 2 net carbs. What we're having isn't even considered a serving. And to drink, we're both just gonna have some water. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hello and welcome to our Sip and Chat.
I actually have 3 drinks beside of me. That's how thirsty I am.
I have one.
What are you having?
I'm having the Peach Alani.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Can't find it no more.
Nope.
You're gonna hear a ton of noise because I think I picked the worst possible day to film the neighbors. What'd you say they're having done? A metal roof?
Just having a metal roof put on the carport.
So, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you can fit it in. We're fitting this in.
Life goes on.
That's right. I have a water. I'm finishing off the last of this Alani New. Plus, on the table beside of me, getting ready to start, is another energy drink. It's gonna be so loud. We're gonna have to scream. What is this one, the blue one? Breezeberry?
That's it.
Not my favorite, but I have so many of them that I will consume this 200 milligrams of caffeine. Plumber has left, and
The sink drain is fixed.
the sink drain is draining. So Quincy can have a bath, and I can wash dishes now.
Let's see. It's midday. My allergies are acting up. It's 85 degrees, and I feel sleepy because we got in late last night after 1 o'clock. So,
And we went to Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, if you've ever heard of that area, and did not get home till it was after 1 for us, wasn't it?
yes, it was.
So we're both exhausted. Since we knew Chris was coming home, I put it over on the Facebook group, if you have any questions, to post them there, and we would answer those during the chat in one of our videos. Let me grab my phone and see what questions we got.
I'm not prepped. I don't know how.
He's not prepped. We've not. Neither one of us have looked at the questions till just now. This one is from Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Ask Chris what he eats and drinks on his long drives to and from home. My husband and I are taking a vacation in the fall and are driving almost 1,000 miles.
Well, I drive almost 800, so
What do you drink when you're driving back and forth?
I usually have to take an energy drink and mostly just water. But honestly, I try to drink as least amount as possible so I don't have to stop multiple times.
We're those people. We're like, power through. We don't like to stop for nothing. We like to get to our destination. What do you eat?
Cheese, meat.
You told me that you stopped on the way home this past time. Stopped and got a bunless burger. What'd you get?
I got a double quarter pounder with cheese, no bun.
From McDonald's.
Yeah, I don't like McDonald's.
I know,
so.
we never eat McDonald's.
No.
We never ate McDonald's before. So we've just never.
Yeah, but at 3 o'clock in the morning it was all I could find open, so.
So you stopped and got that.
I did.
And I know when you walked in the door that morning, you threw a
Keto
Chow container shaker bottle in the sink. So you drank one of those.
No, I drank 2.
Oh, you drank 2 Keto Chows on the way home.
I did.
And a burger.
Yeah.
But we'll pack snacks, cheese sticks, pepperoni, beef sticks, things like that. So we have them on hand. It's just not things you want to pick up at a convenience store anyways. As far as drinks go, we try to stick with water as much as possible until we get tired. And then there's always energy drinks involved. Burger King, we'll stop. Get bunless burgers there, Whoppers, Chipotle.
I stop at Arby's and get a beef and cheddar, no bun. So
Yeah, I always pack bars. You do too.
Absolutely.
You take the perfect keto, the ones that are more of the fat bars. I take the ones that are more like the candy bars, the Nola bars. Sierra wants to know.
Hello, Sierra.
Hi, Sierra. How often do you guys fast during the week?
Not very much recently.
We'll get into that in a minute. I normally skip breakfast probably 5 days a week. And that's just because I don't like to eat breakfast during breakfast hours. I'm not a big morning eater.
I try to be finished eating by 6 or 7 o'clock in the afternoon or the evening, and then I don't eat again until I'll have a cup of coffee in the morning, and then I won't eat again until I think 9:30 is my break time at work. So
yeah, I'm eating up until the point that I pass out and fall asleep. So next question is from Lee. Hi, Lee. That's my middle name, and it's even spelled the same. Kristi Lee from Tennessee. Okay, Lee wants to know, was Chris ever overweight? And if so, how much weight has he lost and maintained on his journey?
is this where we get into that bad part?
No, this is where I'm going to spend a ton of time looking for a photo that I can insert right here to show Chris being extremely overweight.
Nuh-uh.
You were probably what, like
260.
260?
I know what I was.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was at least 260, maybe more at the time. And you're 5'8.5", 5'9". How much did you lose? So, from going on to a low carb keto lifestyle, you went from around 260 down to
188.
and
And
in the last 7 months, what happened?
I have gained right at 30 pounds back. I'm back up to 215 now, so.
So Chris has gained some weight, but this brings me back to the point. Don't beat yourself up. Life happens. It's just a little bump in the road. You already have the tools and the knowledge to get back on track, it's hard, especially when you're doing road trips, when you're on summer break, when you work out of town. There are so many things that life just throws at us.
Well, see, that was where I was going with it.
Yeah, it's
hard for me to get right back on track and do it. I mean,
yeah.
I do great during the day. I mean, because my hands and my mind are occupied. I'm working. I get 2 breaks a day. I drink my keto chows.
Now, I thought you told me they brought in a ton of snacks at work and you ate those snacks. When it's in front of you, you can say no and say no and say no. But there's going to be a point when you give in. I do. You may not get back on track completely until you get home. And if that's the case, then that's the case. But we know that you will eventually, and that you will drop the weight.
Yeah, because my wardrobe suits me from when I was in under 200 pounds.
And we're those people. We're like, we ain't buying new clothes.
Nope. That's what keeps my goal in focus. I don't change my clothing, but I can change myself.
Yeah, but if you've only got 3 pair of shorts to wear and 1 t-shirt.
3 pair of shorts it is, and I keep washing that t-shirt.
So, yes, Chris was quite a bit overweight. He did lose it all. You got down to below what you wanted goal-wise. And everything was running smoothly until this long stretch. And he is usually never out of town working this long. So that's how I think the pounds packed back on, because it was and has been such a long period of time. But they'll come off. I have no doubt he'll take them back off. I think it'll be when you come back home. I think it's just going to be too hard right now while you're on the road. Even though he does keto, and low carb, 75, 80, 90% of the time.
I do.
Going back and forth from low carb to standard American diet to low carb to standard American diet just doesn't work. The pounds creep back on. And I just talked about this with me in a video because it's happened to me here recently too. So Chris has been home, like I said, several days. You've been packing up the vehicle today because he heads back in a couple of days. About the time this comes out, Chris will already be back in New York. He will have been home
9 days.
9 days. Any idea when you're coming back?
Not yet.
No. We may go up and visit. We're not sure yet. Briley's band schedule is insane, so who knows? And that brings me to my next question that was posted on the Facebook group. Mary. Hi, Mary. What do you plan to do when you visit Chris this summer?
Well, I want to go back to Lake George again. I want to...
How far is Lake George from there? We're not going to be in Saratoga Springs. This is...
It's just a drive. It's just a car drive.
Oh, okay. I thought...
3 or 4 hours, maybe, if that. I don't know. I haven't looked. I want to take you...
Let's go somewhere closer.
Okay, then we'll go to the French Festival at the St. Lawrence River. I don't know. Where else you would like to go? So
I've never been to the area that he's around. Just wander around, get in the car and drive and find stuff. That's normally what we do.
We're going to be in Syracuse in 45 minutes.
We'll find something to do, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
There's a squirrel roaming around in the yard, and it is fat. Guess we better wrap the chat up. We'll see you in just a second when we eat, drink, snack. If anything pops into my head that I feel like you guys need to know, check out that squirrel.
I see it. Pay attention.
Sorry.
Squirrel.
We'll see you in a second. Bye. On the menu tonight for dinner, Cajun rice and sausage. We had cooked out earlier in the week, so I do have leftover chicken sausages / brats. Everybody calls them something different. I'm gonna slice them up, throw them in a pan with butter. These have already been cooked, so all I'm doing is just crisping them up. While those are browning, I'm gonna throw a bag of riced cauliflower into the microwave. It steams in the bag for 6 minutes. When it's done, I dump it in the pan with the sausage. Then all you have to do is add your seasonings. I'm using Flavor God Cajun Lovers. I just recently started using this one. It has garlic, paprika, onion, sea salt, cayenne pepper, California chili pepper, black pepper, oregano, and thyme. It's 0 carbs, And you already know I have that discount for Flavor God down in the description box. You need to pick up their seasonings if you haven't. They have so many and they're keto friendly. I'm also going to be adding the Himalayan pink salt that comes from Sam's Club. I'm going to give that a mix, let all the flavors incorporate, and voila, you are done. Dinner in under 10 minutes. It's absolutely delicious and it's filling. Of course, you can add some veggies to this if you wanted to add some chopped up red peppers and green peppers. Chris just isn't a fan. To drink, I'm having water, and Chris is finishing off a Sprite Zero Sugar that he started about 30 minutes ago. For dessert tonight, keto friendly chocolate peanut butter fudge. This recipe is so easy. I have multiple 2-3 ingredient fudge recipes over here. I will have this one linked for you. And since it's such a nice evening out, we decided to go for a walk downtown. Several hours later, here's what happened. We got home from our walk. Chris went into the living room, watched a little bit of YouTube while I cleaned up the kitchen, and next thing I know, he was asleep on the couch. So I sent him onto bed. So that just leaves me hiding out in the bathroom trying to be quiet and in this video. But I wanted to say thanks for hanging out with us, for loving us and supporting us, and to also let you guys know we got your back. If you mess up, move on. I think that's it. I rambled enough. Everything that I mentioned in today's video will be down in the description box, along with tons of discount codes. So use those and don't pay full price. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.